563rd day that I'm here to share lessons I learn and I'm learning. I hope those lessons support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today I want to speak about moving. A little bit different kind of moving that you can expect. Because a lot of times people live in one place for a long, long time, and that place that they live in becomes very, very comfortable. And it's very hard sometimes to move to different place, different location. It doesn't sound familiar. It's really just you want to stay in the same place because you get comfortable. You get a lot of things that you don't need, and when you finally move, you get rid of a lot of things that doesn't serve you anymore. So today we speak about emotional home. So where do you live in your emotional home? So what do I mean by emotional home? That means that every single day when you come back from work, you have an emotional home. And what I mean by that is that means that you have some emotions that you feel comfortable in. So it could be negative emotions, it could be positive emotions. It could be that you have home, that those emotions are very, very negative. But those emotions feel very comfortable, very familiar. And if you're trying to use a different kind of emotions, positive emotions, you feel uncomfortable. It seems that this is not who you are. And then, of course, you go back to your old ways of feeling. So that means think about what kind of emotions comes to you when you told at peace. Because a lot of times people have, oh, I have anxiety, I have fear, I have jealousy, I have disgust. I always feel those negative feelings. Maybe that is because you always felt this way. So that means you need to be okay changing them. That means that maybe you need to change to happiness, love, gratitude, contentment. There's so many great emotions that you're able to change. But again, you will need to move. And I think about emotional move. So that means what kind of emotions you want to feel. So when you finally move and you start like you will need to be very intentional. When you need to move, you need to be very, very intentional. Okay, I don't need all those fear. I don't need all that anger. I don't need all that jealousy. I'm leaving those behind. I'm moving out of this and I'm moving to gratitude. I'm moving to happiness. I'm moving to contentment. And of course, when you come back from work or anywhere, start being intentional and feeling those emotions. That means that when you finally move those other emotions, you will miss your home. You will, and your mind will, and emotions will try to sabotage you. No, and come back to us. It feels comfortable to feel always jealous, to feel always anger towards other people. Sometimes you just need to forgive and go back. So that means if you fall back into negative emotions, fall back into all the homes, all the emotional homes, what you need to do, understand it. That's what happened, and you go back to your home and close those doors and forget about it and really start working every single day and spend as much as you can into positive home. So that means and I could highly recommend to track. So that means how much I was able to stay in a positive home. So that means okay, let's say like you track 30 days. So first day you were able to manage 30 minutes, be in that uncomfortable feeling, in being in positive side, because sometimes you feel that you're not enough. You do not deserve to feel all those positive emotions. But I could highly recommend to trust this exercise. In 30 days, try to be in that positive emotions because you deserve it. You're more than enough to feel those all emotions. So then now, like say that the first day you were able to manage 30 minutes, then 31 minutes, and then if you do that for 30 days, most likely you'll be able to do even maybe couple hours, because don't try to fix it what you were thinking, because if you used to live in negative emotional homes for 20, 30, 40 years, don't expect to change that in 1 month. That means you will need to have this couple months, maybe a year, to really heal your emotions, to heal your emotional home. So that means that in the first month, maybe you will be able to manage only 1 hour every single day, be intentional in positive side of emotions. But I truly believe if you will be intentional and growing every single month and be intentional of tracking how much time you're able to stay in positive mindset, positive home, and then I truly believe that in a year, you will be very happy that you did, because in a year you will be able to do all this, maybe one day. Because remember, when was the last time when all day you felt that you're in a bliss? All day that you were in emotional contentment? Or there was always some days that you feel, everything is terrible. How many times you felt that maybe even a couple days or 5 days you were in emotional positive state? Because if you do not remember when you, all day long you was in positive state or a 5 days in state, maybe it's time to really be very intentional about building your emotional state in a place that you want to be. And that means you are in control of your emotions because you are in control of your thoughts because thoughts is leading to emotions. So if you're able to control your thoughts, you will be able to control your emotions. Because a lot of times people feel, oh, like I just feel those feelings. I just feel those negative emotions. But those emotions came from your thoughts because most time what you ponder on creates emotions. Because I'm not enough. That means those emotions will create some kind of anger, fear, disappointment, anxiety. But if you think about okay, future, all the things that you all possibilities, all the things that you did great, you started feeling that okay, I'm very proud of myself. I'm content where I am, and I'm looking forward for the future because I know that I'm more than enough. So the day main lesson is about that every single person are able to choose emotional home. What kind of feeling is comfortable for you? Because I truly believe when you choose to for when you choose gratitude to make your main home, so that means that when you are at relax, when you don't do anything, and you come back from work or anywhere in the world, and you come back and when you're with people, what kind of emotion do you feel? And if you feel gratitude and contentment, I truly believe that you will live much more joyful life than your emotions will be negative. So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.